Hi guys, I know it's been a while. Today we're looking at this Ortek Mac-105, or in this case, the SIIG Suntouch Mac. I found this one on eBay in its original box for about $45, and I'm pretty happy with it because overall this thing is in super good condition. Oh, let's look at the box a little bit first. You can see it was originally $98. Well, this one is dated 1993, I think, so. And yeah, Alps click key switches. And yes, this thing still has the rebate on the back. So you can get a look at the back here. That SIIG. These things were rebranded a whole bunch of different names, but you can see it's just an Apple Extended Keyboard clone. So, and there's a lot of things different about this that are actually still quite good. In that, even though it's not a real AEK, there's still a lot to like about it. One of them being this has a big ass enter and a different bottom row, but we'll get into that in a second. Taking off the sleeve and opening up the box. This is what it looks like. Comes with an ADB cable. This one's basically new. The little manual, which is just 2 pages, this is it for your manual. Pretty basic, but still neat. And the keyboard with a dust cover on it, which is very important for, condition-wise for Alps. So let's get this out. Okay, so now that the keyboard is out of the box, we can get a better look at it. And I'll say this one isn't quite new old stock, but it's pretty close, because this thing, the switches on this feel immaculate. And the other good thing about these, well, I should say different from the AEK, uses clicky pine white Alps switches. And because this one being almost new old stock, I'd probably feel safe to say that they're 10 out of 10. They feel really smooth and nice to use, no binding at all. They sound really good in this all plastic case. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. The keycaps are pad printed, which is really the only downside to this board. Although I have heard of these coming with double shots, but I have never seen one of these with double shots. Although this is not the first one of these that I had. I found another one for $30 on eBay. Still wasn't in bad condition, a little bit yellowed, although all the legends from the keycaps were worn off. But it still had white Alps switches, and that one was branded slightly different from this one. And what's funny is that all the different rebrands have a bunch of other subtle little differences, and they all add up, and it's really kind of funny, because these things just have so many different quirks to them. One of them right here, you can see the homing bumps are actually on the correct keys, but on the other one, they were on D and K like on most Alps boards. The other one, the caps lock, the switches for the caps lock keys are also different because my other one had a normal Alps switch. This one, however, if it'll come off, has a Futaba lock switch. It doesn't feel as nice as an Alps lock switch. It has some I don't know what you describe it. The key feels not as a little, I guess, bump or whatever to engage and disengage the lock. Doesn't feel as nice for whatever reason, but it works. And theoretically, you could swap this out for another Alps switch. because the PCB has, you know, the holes for them, and you could like put on a new keycap set if you wanted. And that's the other great thing about this board compared to the AEK. It has a standard Alps bottom row. As you can see here, a 1.5 unit control and all, well, in this case, control and Windows key modifiers, and a 7 unit spacebar, and then the 1 unit alt keys. And the big ass enter here. This is a wire and co-star, like the type on Taihao caps. And that's really good because a Taihao set would fit this very well. The only thing that wouldn't really fit is like some of the numpad keys, but really, you can make that work. So, I mean, it's really a great board though. A lot to like about it. Also, the caps are also normal OEM profile instead of like the special profile that was used on the actual Apple keyboards. This one you can see. It's a nice, you know, it's a plastic badge. Suntouch Mac. My previous one was a Mac Touch. Also SIIG, which is funny. And you can see the SIIG logo there on the quote-unquote Windows keys. And taking a look on the back here, like an AEK, it does not have flip-out feet, but the normal angle is still pretty comfortable. It's easy to open with 5 screws, so that I like. It still has the 2 ADB ports on the side. And I did take several pictures a while ago. I'm going to pull this up. But like the little cables for the daughter boards for the ADB ports are like ordered in a rainbow, which I thought was pretty cool. And then let's see, let's take a look at the label here on this one. You can see this one was made in 1993, indicated by the first 2 digits of the serial. And another funny thing, this is one of those Macintosh misprints, as you can see right there, which is kind of funny. I think only the Suntouch Mac ones have this misprint, and for some reason, there's some on eBay that are going for a couple $1,000s, yet I got this one for less than $50 in this super good condition. Also, Mac is spelled M-A-K on this one, although I think on some it is spelled M-A-C. I've also heard the FCC ID is also misprinted sometimes, but really? It's still a great keyboard. Well built, nice sturdy plastic. It's got a nice metal mounting plate. It's easy to work on too. These are also a pretty easy target for White Alps. If you wait around, you can find these for like Dell AT101W money, and this is a much better board. Like even compared to the AEK2, this is like pretty close. Although switches in these are a lot nicer. And it sounds really good. So, I mean, this is one of those boards I think that kind of gets overlooked and people don't seem to pay attention to much. But besides the kind of crappy caps, it's really an excellent board, though. I mean, since I got this one, it's been super fun to type on this thing. Like, this is like the first Alps board I haven't had it to touch the switches or clean them out, which is excellent. And with the power key here, I just remapped that to a pause play button for my music, and everything's all good, really. Really, I definitely recommend picking one of these up if you can get it for like $50 or less, because they're excellent. Apparently there are, I guess it has been noted that these can come with clones. I've never seen one of these with Alps clones before, but these are pretty much all White Alps. I think the date ranges I've seen are from like 1992 to 1995, but regardless, if you see one of these for a good price, definitely consider picking this up. It's a really great board. So I think that'll cover it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and that'll be it for this one.